What was interesting to me was I was such a fan of the original franchise. I was 14 when the first one came out, and so being a true fan of it and having the opportunity to not reboot or remake it, but to expand on that universe was the biggest opportunity for me. And I speak for Tessa as well. We both talked about this on the tour the last couple of weeks, and to give it a more of a global feel, take that in New York. We shot in Italy and London and Marrakesh and Morocco and Sahara Desert, Paris, and then also having a female lead at the forefront of it. There's always been women in the organisation of MIB. Tessa, Emma Thompson reprises her role, but to have Tessa right front and centre of this thing was, I think, what made it feel fresh and unique to us, and who better than her? She embodies kind of everything that's right about that statement in itself. Just having worked together a number of times, you get lucky at times, and often you have to work for it and find that chemistry and find that sort of nuance and the rhythm. But the first time we worked together on Ragnarok in Thor was we hit it off and became great friends, and have sort of capitalised on that now. And I think, for me personally, the fact that she was doing this film was a big incentive and gave it a lot of comfort in jumping on and knowing that I had a collaborative partner in the process. So it's great.
We never wanted to remake the film. We wanted to really continue on in the same spirit of the original franchise. And first of all, we take the film into a global space. We've only seen the organization here in New York City, so we take it across the world to London, to Marrakesh, to Italy, to the Sahara Desert, to Paris, and then back to New York. So I think it's really, global in scope, which adds a new element. Obviously, Chris and I take over the helm from some pretty big shoes, but I think that adds a real new, fresh dynamic to the piece. We have tons of new aliens and gadgets, and I think the film is fresh because it's made at this time with a more modern sensibility. And obviously, there's always been women inside of the organization. There's never been a female protagonist inside of one of these films. I think that's really new and original.
So my character's name is Pawnee. He's like a little alien guy that sort of ends up joining Agent M and Agent H on their mission. And he meets them about halfway through the movie, and then he's sort of part of the team. First of all, I think every movie should be seen on the big screen. This one especially, there's such huge, amazing special effects. And I think comedy should be seen on a screen because you get to share that experience with a bunch of people. But I mean, a movie of this scope really should be seen in the theater.
If we would have been told, what was it, 24 years ago, you're going to be here 24 years later doing a fourth one, we would have never believed it. And I think that is what's special. I mean, for whatever reason, there was something about that first comic book, that cover that we saw with these agents in black suits and sunglasses and cool weapons, that knew a reality in our world that the audience didn't know about, that struck us as something very special. And just so the fact that there may be an audience for this long after is a really great thing.
The inspiration for this began with the character of young Molly, played by Tessa Thompson, a young girl who has an alien sighting and spends the rest of her, life into her 20s trying to find the Men in Black. And the international setting for us just gave us many more opportunities for action and adventure and opened it up.